Today, I'll show you how to connect Google Search Console to Google Analytics 4. By the end of this walkthrough, your Search Console data will be flowing into GA4 so you can see how people find your site in Google Search and what they do once they arrive. First, open a browser and go to analytics.google.com. Make sure you're signed in with the same Google account that has access to the Google Analytics 4 property you want to use. If you have multiple accounts, it's worth double checking in the top right corner that you're on the correct one before you go any further. Also confirm you're looking at your GA4 property, not an older Universal Analytics property. Once Analytics is loaded, look to the bottom left corner of the screen for the admin section. It's represented by a little gear icon. Click that gear icon to open the admin area. This is where all the back-end configuration for your account and properties lives, including linking to other Google products like Search Console. In the admin screen, you'll see two main columns, one for account settings and one for property settings. Focus on the property column, usually on the right-hand side. Scroll down through this column until you find the section labeled Product Links. This is the hub for connecting analytics to other Google tools such as Ads, BigQuery, and in our case, Search Console. Under Product Links, click on Search Console Links. This will open a page where you can manage any existing connections between Google Analytics 4 and Google Search Console or create a new one. If you haven't set this up before, this page may look fairly empty, and that's completely normal. Next, click the Link button. This starts the process of creating a new connection between your GA4 property and your Search Console property. If you don't see a link button, you'll want to make sure you have the right permissions. Typically, you need admin or editor access in both Analytics and Search Console to complete this setup. You'll now be asked to choose a Search Console property. This is the site or domain that Search Console is tracking. A list of properties you have access to should appear. Select the one that matches the website associated with your GA4 property. It's important that the URL or domain here is the same site you're tracking in Analytics, so double check the address to avoid mismatches and missing data later on. Once you've selected the correct property, confirm your choice to move to the next step. After you've chosen your Search Console property, you'll be prompted to select a web data stream from your GA4 property. A web stream is the data flow that represents your website traffic. If your property only has one web stream, you'll just choose that one. If you have multiple, pick the stream that corresponds to the same website you selected in Search Console. Matching these correctly ensures the search data lines up with the on-site behavior data. Finally, you'll see a summary screen where you can review everything before you finish. Take a moment to check that the Search Console property and the GA4 web stream are both correct and aligned with the same website. If anything looks off, go back and adjust it now. When you're satisfied, click Submit to create the link. That's all there is to it. You've now connected Google Search Console to Google Analytics 4. It can take some time before data appears in your GA4 reports, so don't worry if you don't see new Search Console metrics immediately. Once the data starts flowing, you'll be able to explore how search queries, impressions, and clicks relate to user engagement and conversions on your site, all in one place.